Welcome and congratulations for getting your seat here in this free training where we're going to be talking about turning your scrolls into sales and get you right on that road to making an additional five to $10,000 extra on social media. Okay. Now, reminders. Before we get into this, I want you to lock in. I'm going to go over some reminders. I'm going to remind you again, but as you come in, I want you to put that phone on Do Not Disturb. Tell your homie, tell the wife, tell the girlfriend, look, babe, for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to lock in and learn something that might be able to change our lives, okay? Remove any distractions around you. Get that dog, if you might have to put that dog up, put that cat up, anything that might distract you from everything we're about to teach here. We want to make sure that you put it to the side and tune into everything that you're going to be learning, okay? And on that tune in note, you want to make sure that you're taking notes. There's going to be a lot of information that's shared, a lot of things to retain just at the top of your head. So I would recommend getting you a notebook, getting you a pen, or going to your note app and start on another device preferably and start taking notes on everything that you're about to learn. Again, you don't want to just jam pack your head with too much information. You want to make sure you're taking notes. You can go back, reference some things I said, and you're paying attention. The last thing is don't eat alone, bro or sis. Feel free to spread the word, feel free to share the link out and let your followers know, hey, I'm learning this game changing information that y'all might want to tap into before it's too late. Okay, so these are just some quick reminders before we get into it. Now, if you're here to the end, we have a very special giveaway. You do not want to miss it. Every single thing from the next few slides to the very end is going to be key information. So you want to make sure that you're tuned in, listening, taking notes, and ready to really make that difference in your life. Okay. My life changed personally for me when I learned everything that I'm about to teach you today. Now everything that I'm about to teach you today is going to be put into a very concise manner. You're still going to get a lot of value, but I've already spent the thousands of dollars, spent 4 to 6 years already learning a lot of these things, getting into the intricacies for you so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made, okay? That's the secret to life. You want to make sure that you learn from others' mistakes so you don't make them. We made the mistake for you so you don't have to repeat them. Mistakes are not meant to be repeated, okay? And I'm not the only person whose life has changed from what you're about to learn. You can also see Jonana, who's quit her job from making $62,000 with some of this information you're going to learn today. You also have Amy here, who is waking up to 24K. Let's get into brief introductions. Who am I? My name is Peter Iwu. I'm a serial entrepreneur, author, and consultant from Hyattsville, Maryland. I am Nigerian by nationality. I'm the oldest of three boys and a widowed mom. I lost my dad in '07. And up to date, I've made over six figures online with social media and digital products. We'll talk about a lot of this and how you can also have a similar experience. I also graduated college in 2018 with a bachelor's in strategic communication, which encompassed advertising, marketing, PR, and much more. However, this training doesn't require you to go to college. This is all my personal experience. So I don't want you to hear this and think that you have to go to college. So going to college isn't necessary to be successful in this space. This is something I did out of my personal preference and interest, along with my 8 certifications that I have from platforms like Facebook, Hootsuite, HubSpot, really just to sharpen my knowledge in the marketing industry. And a lot of gurus out here actually don't have that paperwork knowledge now. Again, you do not need a degree to get into what you're about to learn today, but a lot of people who speak on some of the things you're going to learn today really don't have any textbook experience. And not to say that it's needed, but I think that in comparison to others, there's a few things that I might be able to teach you today that you might not hear from anyone else. I've also been featured in Yahoo News, Influencer, NBC, and more. I've spoken at over 20 universities, and I'm really, really excited to be teaching you everything that's been able to get me to where I'm at today. Now, let's take a few steps back because I wasn't always in the position of speaking at universities, making six figures online, doing all the amazing things that I'm now able to do because I was once in a position that some of you might be able to relate to before, right? This is me when I was working at Domino's. I used to flip pizzas for 10.25 an hour, okay? I had no tangible skills. I had ran up 5,200 in credit card debt. Listen, if you're young and you're watching this, I would recommend until you need credit, just stay back, focus on what you can afford out of your checkings. And because of that, I was always borrowing money, increasing my debt. And I knew I wanted to make a difference in my life. I have two brothers, as I mentioned, and a widowed mom. So honestly, I was trying everything in the world to work. Okay. As you can see in this picture here, this is me and my boy Louie. I had two laptops. I was doing trading here. I was trying to do drop shipping. I was trying to do anything that you can think of to really make money online. I don't know if anybody here watching can relate to some of these things here on the screen, but I just want you to know that you are not alone. I also was in similar positions, and today we're going to talk about how to elevate that situation and make a difference today. You're almost there. Beyond speaking at schools, beyond six figures online, I'm one who loves to measure my success by impact. So outside of all of the amazing things that you might see on my social media, I'm very, very passionate about giving back to not only my local community, but also other communities around the world. As mentioned, my family is from Nigeria, so we go back and do annual medical outreaches where we check blood pressures, eye checks, give away free food, free drinks, all of that good stuff. We also have charity, a soccer game, which is a very great unity activity in the African community, if you're familiar. And then also in Detroit, Michigan, we also had an anti-gun violence football camp. So these are things that you can do as well. I'm pretty sure there's someone who is on this training right now who is not solely just thinking about how they can make 5 to 10K to help themselves or their direct family, but also thinking about how we can impact the world. I'm a firm believer that we were put on this earth to spread positivity, help others, and that's essentially a part of what I use my finances to do from what I'm about to teach you. So you can do this as well. And this is really motivation for you to understand the sky is a starting point. Okay. I'm only 23 years old. This is something that I've been doing for the past 5 years. And no matter how old you are, what your story was, you're able to make a difference as well. Okay. So after hearing about my experience and my certifications, you might be thinking to yourself, I need a degree to get into digital marketing or be successful in digital marketing. You also might be thinking, I might need a lot of followers, thousands of followers to make money online. You also might be sitting here thinking, I've been hearing about digital marketing. I know about courses. I know about opportunities I can get into, but I can't afford anything right at this moment. And you also might be hearing social media, or you also might be hearing about scrolls and might be thinking, I don't have any tech experience. What tangible experiences can I bring here? All in all, really just trying to think about if this is really going to work for you. And I have some answers for you right now. This is for you if you fit with one or many of any of the following, right? If you're committed to learning and growing new skills, everything we're about to talk about today is for you. If you're looking for a flexible way to earn money that fits around your current lifestyle and your current day to day, you're at the right place. If you're looking for ways to make money from your phone and transform your everyday apps into a steady income stream, and I know that sounds nice and I know that sounds hard, but trust me, we're going to go over some secrets, a lot of in depth detail, nitty gritty on exactly how to do this. And if you're looking for a proven system, not something that we think that works, not a hypothesis, y'all, an actual fact, proven systems that work to make money online with minimal startup costs, welcome home. Okay. Now, all in all, if you haven't resonated with anything, I hope that you at least resonate with the fact that you want to be able to take control of your financial future and your financial situation. Now, if you resonated with any of these things, I just want to guarantee you and again congratulate you because you are in the right place and you are minutes away from making that difference in your journey. Okay, so let's get right into it. It's time for the secrets. Now, these secrets that I'm going to tell you are things that I have never shared on my social media before. I haven't shared it on public platforms before. So you're really going to be getting some real gems here in the next few minutes. Okay, so my goal is to help you that's viewing at this very point to make money online without having to get a job, without having to clock in, without that 9 to 5, without having to tell somebody when you want to take a break, without having to tell somebody when you want to go on a vacation. Okay, that's the lifestyle that I see for you. That's the reason why you're here. Okay. Also, we want to create passive income from anywhere in the world at any time, okay? No matter your language, no matter your location, no matter any geographical factor, there is an opportunity for you to make passive income where you wake up, just like Amy earlier in the presentation, who woke up to 24,000. It's easier said than done. And we're going to talk about secrets to get you started. Okay. Also, my goal for you is to also build a business with little to no overhead. I think a lot of people are scared to get into business because they might think you have to register an LLC right away. You might have to file articles of all of these things that you do not need to get into what you're going to learn today. Okay. Another goal that I have for you is leveraging social media to make profit. Okay. When you think about Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, there's a reason why these platforms exist. There's a reason why creators are on these platforms, and there's a lot of money made. And there's a lot of money with your name waiting for you to come and claim. I think that I really want you all to understand that this is serious. This is something that It's not just me, it's thousands of people are doing. We'll talk about our community as we have this conversation. But the last couple goals is for you to own your time and achieve financial freedom. I spoke earlier. You deserve to own your time. You deserve to decide when you call in, when you call out. Okay. Again, a lot of these things are easier said than done, but it's only about the people who put in the work and people who execute. Okay, I'm a big firm believer in think, plan, execute. A lot of people get stuck at the plan part. A lot of people get stuck at the think part, but you want to make sure that you execute on every single thing you're going to learn today. Okay, now are you ready? Right? I have a quick overview here on the 3 secrets to turn your scrolls on social media into sales and making an additional K with social media. Now, on this slide, this is just an overview. We're going to be dissecting each and every single one of these secrets in depth. So get your pen ready, get your notes ready, because it's about to get real. If you're ready in the chat, let me hear you say ready. Okay, let's get it. So the first secret is you're going to create an offer and systems that lead to passive income, and I like to call EDP, and we'll also talk about EDP in a moment here. The second secret is increasing the value of your social real estate. And again, we're going to break everything down, so don't worry. This is not it. We're not rounding up. We're actually just getting started, okay? Now, the third secret is automating the process with AI. Again, we're about to digest everything as relates to these secrets in a moment. So let's get it. Now, these are how these secrets are helping others. As you can see Chelsea here making 10 sales of a $497 digital product. You have Savannah here who's making almost $8,000 in her first 10 weeks. And you have Jasmine who can't even believe this is real life with the money that she's making from these secrets. And again, we're about to get into these secrets, into the nitty gritty. So let's get ready to start getting into the business. Now let's get into the real business here. Now, before we get into it, just like before they start the movies, I want to give you that last reminder before we get in here. Make sure your phone is on DND, do not disturb, work, whatever setting. Make sure you're getting no calls and you're fully locked in. You want to make sure that you're taking notes, pen, notepad. Keep both of these close and take note on everything you're going to be learning. Remove any distractions, and you want to make sure that if you have any friends, brothers, and sisters that you want to invite last minute, let them know that, hey, it's about to get real. Peter is about to start dropping that game. This is the time to do so. Share this out. Post this on your story. Let people know that you're really about to start getting that game. I'll repost it. But without further ado, let's get into it. Secret number 1, creating an offer and systems that lead to EDP. Now, you might think about what EDP, but before we get into EDP, an offer is simply a product, a service, something that you can sell and make money. Okay, that's simply what an offer is. Systems is simply whether that's tools, resources to assist with getting these offers out, getting these offers executed, and EDP is everyday pay. Okay, after this training, there should be no reason why you're waiting 2 weeks to get paid. You should be getting paid every single day. And after you get to the EDP goal, you're going to get to the goal of getting paid multiple times every single day, but at least 5 to 7 days, which is every day of the week, there needs to be at least some sort of income coming in from somewhere. Okay. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, how do you create an EDP? And there's so many ways you can do this. Trading, I mean, there's a lot of people who do different things. Like I said, I've tried a plethora of things, but the thing that has made me consistent with my goal when it comes to making sure that I have everyday payment coming in is looking into an offer that I can make once and sell forever. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. You want to have an offer that you can make once and sell forever. Okay, so you might be thinking to yourself, how do you do that? So that's where digital products come in, right? So digital products are essentially intangible items that are consumed and assessed digitally that essentially can be purchased online, sold via download or email. Some examples of digital product essentially include ebooks, softwares, app, online courses. This free training, if sold, will be a digital product, and so on and so forth, right? You have some examples on the screen here to guide on what different digital products are. And essentially, you want to create digital products that are about anything that you're subject matter in. So if you're great at cooking, if you're great at doing hair, if you're great at AI, if you're great at starting businesses, whatever you're great at, bundling this up into a PDF or a visual course, something like this, or a paid subscription or an application, virtual goods, digital arts is essentially what the concept of digital products is. Now, again, the beautiful thing about digital products is that you make it once and then sell it forever. Okay, so that's really the beauty, and this is one of the first steps and secrets to getting to that EDP. Okay, now you might be thinking, I might not have a specific expertise or a specific focus. So what do I do, Peter? Well, I would recommend a done for you digital product. Now, done for you digital products are essentially pre-made digital products that you can purchase, edit, rebrand, resell, and keep 100% profits of your own. You also might hear MRR, which stands for master reselling rights, essentially meaning I can sell you this book, and this book will be a digital product, and you can take the same pen, write your name on it, switch the colors up, make this book look totally different, and call it yours, right? That's the same thing that goes for digital product. You can take a PDF, or you can even take a course and swap specific detailing on it to make it align with whatever your branding or communication is and resell it as your own. Okay. So if you stay to the end, I'm going to be giving away a free done for you digital product that you can own, resell, edit, and start your digital product journey today and get that first step into that EDP journey. Okay. I'm excited here. So let's keep it going. So you might be thinking, all right, cool. Let's say I get this free done for you product, or let's say I get some done for you product for anywhere else. How do I sell this? Right? That's a great question. If you're thinking about how do I sell this? Who's going to buy it? Well, that leads to secret number two. You want to increase the value of your social real estate. Now, this is where your phone starts printing. Now, this is where this phone starts turning into a money machine. All right. Who's ready? Let me see a money in the chat if you're ready for this secret and this breakdown. Let me see a money in the chat if you're ready for this breakdown. All right. The game is about to start rolling in. All right. Now, that's where digital marketing comes in. You might have been hearing about digital marketing, and essentially, digital marketing, also referred to as online marketing, is essentially the promotion of brands, products, services on the internet, right? So, whether that's via email, whether that's via social media, whether that's anything web based, falls under digital marketing. So, if you've ever watched an ad, digital marketing, if you've ever watched a commercial, if you honestly ever watched any content that has been selling you something or making you aware of something, right? That's essentially what digital marketing is. And again, I went to digital school. I went to school for digital marketing. You do not have to. I can share some of these bits and pieces. And we're gonna get into some secret hacks. We're gonna be talking about my content strategy in a moment here. So just stay with me. Let me know if you're with me in the chat. Go ahead and drop a one if you're with me. And let me know if anybody's getting value this far. I know it's still early, but we're still getting through this. And I'm really excited to keep these gems going. Now, think about this. Instagram has 2 billion monthly users. TikTok has 1.4 billion monthly users. Facebook has 3 billion monthly users. So it's fair to say that the average monthly users on these social media platforms is 1 billion. Okay? Now, I want you to take note of that. This is a very important note. For those who are taking notes, I want y'all to make sure you're adding this in your notes. Average of 1 billion people on a monthly basis on social media. All right. Now, I went to college. The biggest college in the world doesn't even have a quarter of those many people on campus, right? You have to think about how many lives you have to live to manually access these millions of people. Okay. Now, if you had a low ticket digital product, now low ticket essentially means anywhere between $15 to $50 typically is low ticket. And you have high ticket, which is anywhere between $100 and up, right? That's where you start having a high ticket product, right? So low ticket product essentially means a cheap product. High ticket product is on the more expensive side. All right. So imagine you had a low ticket digital product for $47. In order to make roughly $5,000 a month, you would only have to sell 0.0001% of the average amount of monthly users on these social media, right? And that's just 23 sales a week. It would just take 23 sales a week. And we're going to talk about how to get these sales. So don't you worry. Don't worry about, oh, I'm not no salesman, Peter. If you're thinking that, trust me, just buckle the seatbelt. I got something for you. Now, imagine if you had a high ticket digital product, right? Which we also have as well. I have a high ticket, I have a low ticket. You want to have options, it's recommended to have both. But let's talk about once you get started on this journey and you have a high ticket product for $497. You need to sell 0.000025 of the average amount of monthly users to make an additional $10,000, right? So that is 20 sales a month, 4 sales a week at $497, and that's an additional $10,000. And again, I want to go back. 2 billion people every month, 1.4 billion every month, 3 billion every month. And we haven't even stroking 1%. We're not even looking at 1% numbers. So let's just say you had 5,000 followers, right? For everybody who's been thinking about, oh, I don't have followers or I don't have any influence, all it takes is 2% of 5,000 followers, which is 100 sales if you had a high ticket product to be hitting that 10K. Okay. So I want to let that sink in. So if you've been thinking, oh, I don't have followers, oh, I'm not famous, trust me. There are people who are doing what you're about to learn with quarter of the followers that I even have at 17K. Okay. So this is an opportunity that's open to anybody with any follower size, with any social real estate. So do not be discouraged and do not allow yourself to make yourself think that you cannot get into this when the opportunity is waiting for you to take advantage. Okay. Now let's get into the bonus. Boom. I'm going to drop it on you like this. Every day, we need to be posting 3 to 4 times. I want somebody in the chat to say consistency. I want somebody to chat to say consistency. Consistency is essentially the difference between you and the next man. If I'm doing better than you, or if the next person who is watching this live, if the other person on this live right now starts everything you're about to learn today, the same day you do, and do better than you, more than likely it's because they're more consistent than you. And with that being said, you want to make sure that you're just as consistent and you're on your audience's feed at least 3 to 4 times daily, because you also have to remember that Instagram pushes it to people that you don't know, people that have never heard of you. So the more, the better. And one thing about these videos is you want to make sure that they're 4 to 7 seconds max, preferably. Okay, so you want to make sure that 4 to 7 seconds max. And this is videos with text on screen, so you want to make sure that there's text on screen. And the reason why you want to make sure you have text on screen and they're 4 seconds max is because this is going to make people rewatch, and we call this replay value. All right, I want somebody to take notes and say replay value in the notes. You want to make sure that all your video has replay value, which essentially means that because of how short it is and because of the text on the screen, people need to rewatch it. And what that's going to do is increase the viewership and then favor your video in the algorithm and get you that exposure. It's a lot of game being dropped now. It's a lot of games being dropped. I hope y'all keeping up. So let's keep it going. So then the last thing is, and we're not done. Again, we're just getting started. CTA. CTA stands for call to action on each post. And we're going to talk about CTA, show some examples here in a moment, but you want to make sure that each post has a call to action. So you might see on some of my posts where I'm like, comment start or comment ready. These are call to actions to encourage the audience to take action from the post. We don't want them just liking. We don't want them just coming on our page and scrolling. We want them to take action. So because of this mass amount of content on social media, you want to make sure that you're capturing whoever sees your content and making sure they take action, because actions is going to lead to dollars. Okay. We got more secrets, because I'm going to assume that if you're watching this right now, you do not have a marketing degree like myself. You might not have the A certifications that I might have. You might not have experience growing pages, thousands of followers, running hundreds of pages, and understanding a lot of these key things that make the biggest difference in your approach to this business. So let's get into some key secrets. So we're going to be talking about finding the best times to post, how to fine tune an audio, and how to batch create content. And there might be a couple more gems. If you're tuning in, make sure you're taking notes because it's about to get hot. So how to batch create content, very simple. What I do is when you create reels, so when you go to your reels, you can go to your drafts. And then when you go to your drafts, what you're going to do is you're going to find the 3 dots beside each video, and then you're going to duplicate. And then once you duplicate that, what you're going to do is you're just going to swap out the video. You're just going to swap out the video simply because sometimes the biggest difference in the content piece that does very well is the visual. And then at times I also swap the audio. I also swap the text on screen and then captions. So that way you can take one video idea and then swap out numerous visuals of this with this, and swap out numerous visuals with this. So you might also be thinking too, like, what if I don't want to show my face? There's a lot of people who actually running faceless accounts, as what we like to call them, and are cashing in. You can catch videos of you walking, videos of you cooking. One of my most viral videos of me drinking water. It can be very simple stuff, guys. I promise you, you do not have to dance. You don't have to do none of this kinky-ish. Really just being present, right? Half of the work is being present, right? And by implementing this, you can be present. And this is a hack that a lot of people are not talking about. And it's really effective in making sure that you can have a lot of content without having to shoot every single day. Okay. Now, best times to post. When you go on your Instagram page, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your professional dashboard. And when you press your professional dashboard, you're going to find total followers. When you click that, you're going to scroll to the bottom and you're going to see most active days. And then you can also toggle into most active hours and see the most active days and times to post. So that way, when you're scheduling your post out, which is another thing that we're talking about, you're also making sure that you're doing so according to when the platform is telling you you're following this on social. Okay. Now, how to schedule content. What you can do when you're about to post is after you type your caption, you can scroll to the bottom. It's either going to say more options or advanced options, and then you're going to find schedule this reel. You're going to toggle that, and then you're just going to schedule the reel for a day and time that aligns with that active hours and days that we just went over in the last slide. Okay. I know I'm moving a bit fast. I'm gonna slow down. There's a few more things that we want to get to. We're still on just a second secret, I believe. So listen, as you can assume, there's way more game. But let's talk about trending audio. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to that same professional dashboard on your profile, and then you're going to scroll towards the bottom here without clicking anything just yet. You're gonna find trending audio, click it, boom, bow. And then you have a list of trending audios that appear right at your disposal. And when you're making your videos, when you're batch creating, like we are just talking about, you can test out different audios and see which one really is favorable for the algorithm as it relates to your platform. And then where you see these save icons that are to the right of each song, if you save them when you're about to post and you go to songs and music, you can select saved, and then like all of the songs you save will pop up. So that way, a lot of these trending audios will pop up for music options. So again, if you're getting game in the chat, let me see you type game. I just want to make sure that I'm not just talking fluff. I'm not just chatting here. I'm giving a lot. We've talked about how to batch create content, how to schedule your content, how to find trending audios, how to know when to post. This is social media 101. These are things that are being taught in textbook settings, and you're getting it for free right now. Free game. Now, before we get into this last secret, I just want to emphasize that the last two secrets didn't work until I implemented this last secret. Okay. Now, this last secret is very key. And again, for those taking notes, again, we want to make sure those pens and notepads are moving as I'm talking. And I want you to really understand that this last secret is key. I want you to put a star by this last one. The reason why this is key because after implementing the first two results without this, I wasn't able to yield any results. So if you thought that you've watched this point of the webinar and you're trying to hop and you feel content with the first two secrets, I'd say good luck. But I would honestly rather that you stay, listen to this last secret, and really understand what brings us all together. Okay. Now, secret number 3 is automate the system with AI. Now, this is how you officially join my team, which I like to call Team Work Smarter, Not Harder. Okay. This is 2:24 at the time of this recording. We got to be working smarter, not harder. We cannot be doing things manually. A lot of things that we went over in the first half can be automated with artificial intelligence, and we're about to get into it right now. So, just in case you don't know, AI can help you with a lot of things, but as it relates to what you've been learning thus far, AI can help you draft post captions. It can help you respond to your DMs. It can help you respond to comments. It can help you build a logo. It can help you build a website. It can help you build digital products, and it can help you turn your social capital, that social real estate, that following on social media that we just talked about how to build with my content strategy and secrets into dollars. Okay. Now, if you DM me free on Instagram, I'll send you a list of vetted AI tools to help you propel your business. It's a lot of AI tools. There's a lot of AI tools that I use. I actually have a tab on my laptop with a lot of AI tools that I use on a day-to-day basis, all in one central places. But for the sake of this, I just compiled them in one place so we don't spend too much time on this free training, shifting into AI. But very, very passionate about AI. I think it's something that every entrepreneurship should be using. So if you DM me free on Instagram, you should get an AI responding message that is sending link right to you, and you should be good to go. Again, that's free 99, no cost to you. Again, It's a lot of free gems being dropped. It's a lot of free gems being dropped here. So I hope you guys are really taking it in and enjoying it and planning to execute. But while I do have you here are some of my top favorites. ChatGPT, as a lot of y'all know, is really great for captioning, content strategies, ideas for content. Opus Clip is great for cutting clips. So if you do any like long form content, or if you record a super long video, you want to just chop it up into like some of those 4 to 7 clips, ideas as we were speaking. Opus Clips will be great for you. And then Cosmic AI, this is something that I actually teach in my one-on-one mentorship. How to use Cosmic AI. It can do a lot. It can do website development. It can do SMS texting. It can do a shit ton of stuff, social media management, scheduling. A lot of my students use it once they join my mentorship group. If you're interested in that, just DM me mentorship on Instagram, and we could talk about how we can use Cosmic AI to really scale what you have going on. But let's get into how we can use AI once you implement everything we talked about with those first 2 secrets. So once you have that digital product, whether you make your own or you get a done for you product, again, everybody watching this training is going to get one at the end of this for free. Now you're ready to implement the automation, because what's going to happen is once you start getting those views, once you start getting those likes, once you start implementing those CTAs, there needs to be an automation to send people to that digital product automatically. So let's take a look at this example here from one of my posts. These are one of my videos that did very well, got over 700 comments, brought thousands of dollars in this day just from this one video of me just simply drinking water and talking about on side hustle, which is digital marketing. So if you start at the top here, you can see my caption. So this caption here, AI, ChatGPT, easy. Write me a caption in response to this text on my screen is essentially my prompt. And my CTA is right here where I say follow and comment start, and I'll send you everything again. That call to action is to comment start. Now, what happens when they comment start, right? Now, keep in mind, I want you to see how much AI is in this. So the caption is AI, number one. Number two, comment response, right? So where my viewers are saying start, if you see it says sent you a DM, let me know when you got it. Just sent it over. Let me know if you got it. And then I have in quotation marks. If you're not following me, you may not see it. Now I'm also encouraging them to follow me, right? So this is also a great way to get your followers. And this is also done with AI, right? So again, working smarter, not harder. So by the time I'm sleeping, somebody comments, I already respond. And then what happens? They get a DM. This is the DM they get right here. So it literally says, hey, what's up? I'm excited to kick you off your digital marketing journey, essentially. And then I give them a few options. You can get my free guide, you can get my starter kit, or you can get my high ticket offering right now, which is my $497 course. And this is all automated. So whether they might go for the 27 or the $497, automatically leaves the sales. By the time I wake up, cha-ching, money time. Okay. Now, I want you to realize this whole process that I just explained was automated with AI. So this is a prime example of once you have your product, your offer, digital product, which you can start today because you'll get one today. Then you build that social capital, build that social real estate. All you now have to do is automate the process because you have your CTAs, you have that 40-second reel. It's scheduled, it's batch created, it's all being done with the secrets that you've been learning thus far, right? Now, so how can you start today? Okay. You can start today by joining the Digital Wealth Academy. This is a comprehensive video instructional, self-paced, at your own pace digital marketing course that goes over everything digital marketing for beginners and digital products, as well as master resale rights. You also get digital products that you can resell, social media planners. You can also get playbooks, guides for other people to get into this, and you get access to a community of thousands of people who are also in the same journey as you, kicking off into the digital marketing space. You can scan the QR code on the screen to get started. It starts at $497. Now, here's a gag, and we talked about done for you earlier. This is another example of something that once you get, you can resell. Now, it's beautiful that it's just a course, but it does not end there. If you get this course, you also get my Digital Wealth Star Bundle, which comes with an additional 25 done for you digital products that you can resell and start your digital marketing journey today. You'll also get my AI Wealth Mastery course, which is 15 additional modules, videos just like this by me, where I go through many different AI tools that can help you automate your business, both online and offline. And this is valued at $997 For that, I actually used to charge $1,000 for a 3-day event to teach people about AI in Chicago. That's where that picture is actually from me on stage. So this is something that you'll be getting all for that $497. Again, you'll be able to get DWA, which is a 31 course module that goes over everything you need to know about digital marketing, digital products, speaks on how to use face on camera, face off camera. This is for anybody really trying to make that biggest difference. And again, once you get this, you can resell it and make that $497 right back and continue profiting as people buy and sell this forever. Okay, so this is really a game changer. And these are people who was killing it. Like you can see Nikki here, who made thousands of dollars from this in her first month. You can also see Josh, who was doing amazing. And we're actually going to go ahead and take a sneak peek here into what DWA here for a quick sneak peek, so you can just get a look at what is awaiting for you here if you're ready to actually take that step into making a difference in your financial situation. So you can see it starts and you get into your mindset. Make sure your mindset is right. You have the right fundamentals mentally to get things going. And then you transition right into digital marketing basics. Again, as a digital marketing degree holder, I definitely recommend this for starters. If you're not trying to go that degree route, then it starts getting into your legal docs, the foundation, building trust with your audience. And it has some things related to email marketing. It has a whole master class on master resale rights, a whole branding guide, how to attract people to your social through marketing. It has a very great course on selling through your stories and selling in your DMs, which is a very slept on approach to sales that a lot of gurus are not teaching. And again, for my folks who do not want to show their face, they have an entire breakdown on faceless wealth and how to run a social media account without showing your face. And then for my guys, for my fellas, they have a specific module just for us and another one for navigating Instagram, how to go viral, everything specifically just for reels. If you're trying to get into CapCut editing, TikTok, and remember, you can resell this and make money too. And they also have this PLR vault. This is where you can come and get plethoras of digital products that you can resell. So again, this is secret number one, done. You have your offer that can lead to that EDP. All right. So I really hope that you guys are really seeing this. And the amazing thing I really like about this is they have a community where you can come in and kind of just see what everybody's up to. You can share your posts here if you want to get engagement. You can share your wins here. You can share your sales. We have different channels like testimonials. If you speak different languages, you can toggle Espanol, you can toggle French, Italiano. So this is a global group. And as you can see, we have 70,000 members. So it's a lot of us here really killing it in the game. If you're looking for motivation, there's amazing people here. I also have a lot of people in my Telegram who are here to learn from some of the other people. You can ask questions, and this way you can grow with a team who's supporting you, who wants to see you win. And then we also have weekly calls that take place. So as you can see, today we had one that was about social media, and for people who really want that live training, that really reasonable attention when it comes to growing. When it comes to navigating this journey, DWA has everything that you need. So again, I would recommend, again, for $497, you can get this link in my bio, or you could also get it from this QR code on that deck. We're about to go back over to that slide, but I really just wanted to give you all a sneak peek as to what's really awaiting for you. And again, it's way more modules being added. This is still the bottom here, and there's like a second page, which I'm not going to show you because I would recommend just getting this, checking this out for yourself, really seeing the value that's here, because it's really immense list. And I really, again, recommend as a degree holder. A lot of people do not have the degree. I actually went to school for marketing. So not to say that this is better than my degree, but if I did not get my degree, I would recommend this to a beginner, right? So really hope this provides some insight. All right, let's head with you. And if you're not ready to start DWA right now, you are able to get my Digital Wealth Starter Bundle as well as my AI Mastery course one off. That link is in my bio on Instagram to get that. And this is something that would be tremendous for anybody looking to start and get into the digital marketing space and or understand how artificial intelligence can really help scale their business, automate that processes, and join Smarter Not Harder team. All right. Staying connected with me, feel free to continue to follow my Instagram and TikTok at The Marketing Expert with the X, no E at the expert. And feel free to join my Discord. The link is in my bio on Instagram as well. Amazing community, currently for free. At a point, it won't be free anymore. Hopefully, this free training provided you some value, was able to learn about digital marketing, etc. Thanks for viewing. And I really, really hope that somebody takes advantage of what you've learned today and you didn't just spend these 30 minutes just hearing me talk and you actually plan to take action. Again, the hardest part is think, plan, execute, and you want to make sure that you execute. So if you're going to execute, I want you to say in the chat, but you want to make sure that you're actually taking action on what you're learning. Okay.